to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Right to the air. Here's Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And this first drive looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
First down, Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Murray now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. The Cardinals hit 2-3 here to begin the new season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. That's caught by Howard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering it. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
And middle.
Now it's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for L.A. 49 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Alert! What do you got? What do you got?
To throw is Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, 50. Hey, 54. Hurry.
Here's Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Murray. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun, Murray firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back and He's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray going up top. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And some room to run now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more of the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they can let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Murray. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for
touchdown.
That's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Zebra! 59! Hey, red!
Stafford here, coming off his pick six.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Stay 50. 21! 50.
Here's Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
32! Hey, 22! 21! Real right, 22! Zebra!
Throwing is Stafford. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown LA. Darren Waller, 61 yards.
And the Rams have got it back to within a score.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he's got it. Touchdown. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford as they have taken the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw, it's Murray. And he finds Howard complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, he's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works, sometimes they're ready for you, and that time they were on guard. Incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Murray to air it out again. Man open left side is Brown. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now on to punt. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st down at Stafford. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. On 1st down, Stafford here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
22!
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Cardinals 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this 1st down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's got him. They bring him down. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Murray now. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Stafford on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before the break, Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields it right around the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now Akers to start the third quarter on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
32.
From the 38, Stafford. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
32.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's got room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. He's got his tight, and the ball is knocked out. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. From the 50, it's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So
The failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stafford. Wide open receipt. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. A give, running right is Akers. And room there to work it inside the 25. 76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, middle.
Here's Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On 2nd down and 4. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
81 yards rushing for him now to this point.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11. Like 7.
Now Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On 2nd and 12, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
40 gun. 40 gun.
Now it's Stafford. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
2nd down and goal. Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Touchdown, Cardinals! Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Tershawn Wharton, the one to get him to the ground on the defensive side.
Defense has always talked about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. To throw is Stafford. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
A handoff running left is Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
2nd down and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 94 yards rushing now from Mostert as he picks up a 1st down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
On 2nd down, Mostert, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Murray. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 16. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw it. Murray. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. There's Murray. Quick slant to Brown. And the Cardinals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Murray to air it out again. Touchdown! Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the...
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give up. Nah, flex. While you there looking the best, feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best.